You look but you don't see past the boots and OCPs. A man being pulled in two directions. His heart starts racing. Oh yeah, it's hard to catch your breath. It comes out of nowhere, keeps him living on the edge. You don't see the things he's seeing. Who's got his six on this blacktop battleground? That camo can be deceiving. In his head, history repeating. When those inner demons come back around, a tangled mesh of cotton sheets, those intrusive memories infiltrate his dreams. We've all hell breaking loose. He bleeds red, white, and blue. Ooh, you can thank him for his time, but don't you believe it when he says he's doing fine? You don't see the things he's seeing. Who's got his six on this blacktop battleground? That camo can be deceiving. In his head, history repeating. When those inner demons come back around. Until they all come home, there's no one left behind. 22 a day still lose their battle in their lives. You don't see the things he's seeing. Who's got his six on this blacktop battleground? That camo can be deceiving. In his head, history repeating. When those inner demons come back around.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
I'm just sitting here in this lonely house with pictures on the wall. Each time I look at you, another teardrop falls. It's just a sad reminder of all the pain you caused. Even my guitar don't love you anymore. It seems like only yesterday we were the perfect pair, but then I turned around and you're no longer there. If I could see the future, maybe I could change the past. Even my guitar says you can kiss my ass. reverse them all, my dear. Just tell me what I need to do. Make this all seem right. Even my guitar don't want to sleep at night. Even my guitar don't want you anymore.
Making her radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio, her name is Jessie Mapes, great traditional country music artist, and she's also an actress. She played Jessie, which was Sissy's best friend in Urban Cowboy back in 1980. We booked a radio interview with her today. She's going to join us on August the 5th on this program, so be sure to tune in for that. You can check out our full live radio interview schedule right on our website, KICRIndieCountryRadio.com. Welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. My good buddy, Mr. Ron Medore, kicked it off with a great song called Coming Back Around, or Come Back Around. Great tribute song to our active military and our veterans. We're glad you come back around. We had a great show last night on Triple Play Thursday. Tonight is going to be just as great. I've got two great radio interviews lined up tonight. Mr. Jason Sherrill from Texas will be with us at the bottom of this first hour. Then in hour number 2, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, my good friend Mr. Jody Medford will join us. So we got a couple of great radio interviews, and you get to hear the stories behind the songs. I love that as well. We want to give a big shout out and thank you to all of our syndicated radio stations that replay the show. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com, that is from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be, that is also Belgium, WVMIradio.com, realradio.us, Down to Road Radio from Ireland, downtoRoadRadio.com, countrymusicexpress.co.uk from the UK, Bourbon Trail Radio. We are on the chimpfm.com from Canada, countrythunder.com.au, that is Australia, WFPNradio.org, that is from New Jersey, and we are on Big Records World /radio. We thank every one of you guys for replaying the show and helping us get this brand new indie music around the world. Well, it is New Music Friday, and I played this lady last night. She's a good friend of ours to the radio station. She just performed live at the Sertoma Duck Race Festival, Music Festival in Ozark, Missouri, just north of Branson, Missouri, where I'm broadcasting live tonight. Her name is Dakota Hale. She is 19 years old. This is called Easily on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I simply can't resist your powerful charm. Makes me wanna take you in my arms. Your eyes, your smile, your voice captivate me heart and soul. It's tough keeping it to myself, but no one else can know. I could fall in love with you so easily. I'm right there on the edge secretly, but you're with someone and I am too. That's the cold hard single truth, the one truth that may never set me free. I could fall in love with you so easily. I gotta learn to keep my feelings in check. Wouldn't wanna lose our self-respect. Your hand's not mine to hold. I remind myself once more. That's what I long for. I could fall in love with you so so easily. Had we met before our lives were all laid out, I believe we both know how it would have played out. But you're with someone and I am too. You can't be mine, and that's the truth. The one truth that may never set me free. I could fall in love with you. I think I'm falling in love with you. I could fall in love with you easily.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
It's hard to make it to the back pew when you do what I do all night. If the church wasn't so far from this bar, then maybe I'd try. But as it goes, I'm just a no-show, sitting here singing these songs. Spreading the message from the gospel according to Jones. Step right on up, take the grand tour. He stopped loving her today. In Tennessee whiskey and white lightning, they're just some of the choices I've made. It's a real good year for the roses. But remember, the race is still on. There's just a few of the chapters from the gospel according to Jones. I'm just one of the many, and there's plenty trying to fill his shoes. I'm no preacher, but I'm a believer in the cold, hard truth. My altar's this stage, my congregation is full of lost souls. And we hold us a Saturday night service from the gospel according to Jones. You step right on up, take the grand tour. He stopped loving her today. In Tennessee whiskey and white lightning, they're just some of the choices I've made. It's a real good year for the roses. But remember, the race is still on. There's just a few of the chapters from the gospel according to Jones. Well, St. Hank and St. Lefty and Brother Whalen, well, they've all passed
is the gospel according to Jones. Yeah, we're gonna sing up in heaven, says the gospel according to Jones. Yeah, according to Jones.
We had a great radio interview last night. He is my good buddy, Mr. Freddie Pate. That is called The Gospel According to Jones. He is having success in the world of country music by doing a tribute to the late, great Mr. George Jones. You can check out the video of The Gospel According to Jones on our TV channel, ICTV. Go to IndieCountryTelevision.com. We added 3 Freddie Pate videos to the format today. So that's going to be some good stuff for your viewing pleasure. Even when we're not on the radio, we are on television 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with the best in new indie country music videos, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Well, I was going through my files this afternoon trying to find a drinking song for country radio, and boy, was I having not a problem at all. This next gentleman, debuting on the program right now, his name is Jamie Lyle. This is called Drunk on Her on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
An intoxicating smile, sexy, sassy style. She'll fix you up a drink to fix your life. But I think she overserved me, 'cause I fell in such a hurry that I started calling her my future wife. I'm so drunk on her in this beachfront paradise. Now it might just be this weather, but now I could stay my life here and stay drunk on her in this beachfront paradise. Like it's something from the movies. This don't happen in real life. It could be this vacation or strong medication, but when I look in her eyes, I get so drunk on her in paradise. Well, I know I must be going another town, another show, and when I watch her, it all fades out of sight. But there's something in her stare, has me living on a prayer. And I'll stay here if I don't leave tonight. I'm so drunk on her in this beachfront paradise. Now it might just be this weather, but now I could stay my life here and stay drunk on her in this beachfront paradise. Like it's something from the movies. This don't happen in real life. It could be this vacation or strong medication, but when I look in her eyes, I get so drunk on her in paradise. Cause I'm so drunk on her in this beachfront paradise. Now it might just be this weather, but I could stay my life here and stay drunk on her in this beachfront paradise. Like it's something from the movies. This don't happen in real life. It could be this vacation or strong medication, but when I look in her eyes, I get so drunk on her in paradise.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
It's fine, fine, everything's fine. I think I live here now, trapped in this parking lot. I guess I'll set up shop, 'cause this dollar's all I got. I should have checked the sign, but I park here all the time. Now I'm spending Friday night waiting for my ride. But it's fine, everything is fine. Most days I'm losing my mind, but it's fine, fine, everything's fine. I'm looking for gold in the silver lining. The only shoe to fit is this boot on my tie. It's fine, fine, everything's fine. Sweeping the floor of a house on fire. Better days are sure taking their time, but everything's fine. My phone died, so I woke up late. Didn't matter anyway. Cable guy said 1 to 8, and I heard myself say, "That's great." Had all this time to kill, couldn't Netflix and chill. Then the vacuum bit the dust. It's the only thing that doesn't suck. It's fine, fine, everything's fine. I'm looking for gold in the silver lining. The only shoe to fit is this boot on my tie. It's fine, fine, everything's fine. Sweeping the floor of a house on fire. Better days are sure taking their time, but everything's fine. I think I live here now. One day I'm gonna be right. It's fine, fine, everything's fine. I'm looking for gold in the silver lining. The only shoe to fit is this boot on my tie. It's fine, fine, everything's fine. I'm sweeping the floor of a dumpster fire. Better days are sure taking their time, but everything's fine. Most days I'm losing my mind, but everything's fine. It's fine.
That is the brand new single released yesterday. Miss Cassie Joy. She is an alumni artist from NBC's The Voice, Team Blake, and a good friend of ours. She is from Kansas City, Missouri, and that is a hit song right there. Everything's fine. Yeah, it sounded like it in that song. Love the lyrics to that one. Making their radio debut on the program. How about some After Midtown? Check out this group. This is called Party in My Hometown. After Midtown on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on New Music Friday.
Been a year full of Friday nights, yeah. Been steering clear, ain't had a beer under them neon lights. Carrots the running, bumping into her. Those memories of what used to be, baby, everything, it still hurts. Got a list of places I don't go, in case you wanna know. She's the reason why I can't get by the county line, far away from her smile and the street lights. Can't stand to see the girl that used to be my drunk on another kiss. Don't think I can handle it. She's the reason why I keep it on the low down. Why my buddies ain't blowing up my phone now. I keep these tires on the road so she don't roll around. She's the reason I don't party in my hometown. I bet she's sitting in a booth in the corner, in the dark, someone else's heart, someone else's arms all wrapped around her. But I don't see her face this many miles away. She's the reason why I can't get by the county line, far away from her smile and the street lights. Can't stand to see the girl that used to be my drunk on another kiss.
Today's Country. New music discovery. Now.
Soda cans and pellet guns, running through a briar patch, getting cut up. Same old jeans and they all tore up. It's 25-8, gotta get it out the slums. Sitting around a barrel while you watch a flame flicker. The highway's cool, but a dirt road's thicker. Add to the back with a full tank of gas. Windows roll down, foot heavy on the gas. And when the dirt road's calling my name, it's something that I just can't shake. Riding down through the water, ripples and the hollers, blaming on the way I was raised. 'Cause I was raised on handed down land. I was brought up reading them words in red. A man only eats by the work he did, and you don't stop till the sun drops. Yeah, I was raised up like a bass out the creek, and my roots run deep like that old oak tree. A lot of things change, but you can't change me. No, it ain't much, but it's how I was raised up. Mama said don't grow up fast, you're only young one, so make it last. Like the last sip of whiskey in that flask, or the last Marlboro in that pack. The fire only burns till you run out of gas, and the lights turn off and the clock turns past. Your time on earth, and now you're in the dirt, 'cause that's where you started first. I love the way that a porch swing sings, like the sound of Amazing Grace. Like a bobber on the water, Sunday at the altar. Some things just don't change. I was raised on handed down land. I was brought up reading them words in red. A man only eats by the work he did, and you don't stop till the sun drops. Yeah, I was raised up like a bass out the creek, and my roots run deep like that old oak tree. A lot of things change, but you can't change me. No, it ain't much, but it's how I was raised up. Around town, Brooks and Dunn on the speakers. It was fishing in the woods and I was fighting with the skeeters. Sleeping on a Sunday morning, mama come and woke me up. Told me if it's I want, then I might have to get it. I was raised on handed down land. I was brought up reading them words in red. A man only eats by the work he did, and you don't stop till the sun drops. Yeah, I was raised up like a bass out the creek, and my roots run deep like that old oak tree. A lot of things change, but you can't change me. No, it ain't much, but it's how I was raised up.
So last night, about 11 o'clock in the evening, after the show was over, I'm scrolling through TikTok, as I usually do, trying to find some new country music, and there you go. He goes by Rashad. That is a great song. It is called Raised Up, and you can check out the video to it on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. While you're there, check out the video to this next song. She's my good friend Caitlin Kohler. Her latest single is called I'm Not Crying on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I watched your car pull out of the drive. The hand I'd held 1,000 times. Waved goodbye forever. We were so good together, but love is like the weather. No need to relive.
thought you wrote in from a fairy tale. You wrote about love, 'cause we broke that spell when the white horse fell. Now I'm riding off all by myself. So I will forgive and I will forget. No need to relive mistakes we made then. I know every ending let something begin. I may be broken, but I will mend. So I'm not crying. This time I'm not crying. Don't get me wrong, I never said the pain was gone, but every day it hurts a little less. I will forgive and I will forget. No need to relive mistakes we made then. I know every ending let something begin. I may be broken, but I will mend. So I'm not crying. This time I'm not crying. I'm not
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
I pretend it was over, but over was a word I couldn't take. Each time I thought I'd left you, but I'd find my way back to you the next day. I was foolish to think that I could leave you for good. At times I thought of mine, but I know I never could. It's the same old love. All forgiving, sent from up above. And your same old love is all I need. Yes, I'll never get enough of your same old love. Other girls would have left me if I so much as said the word goodbye. You stood there patiently and watched my leaving turn into a lie. Heaven knows the kind of magic here that keeps me hanging on. As long as you're holding me, I know I can't go wrong. It's the same old love. All forgiving, sent from up above. Same old love is all I need. Yes, I'll never get enough of your same old love.
His name is Eamon Jackson, E-E-E-A-M-O-N-N, Eamon Jackson. He is from Ireland, and that is called Same Old Love. We are syndicated on Down the Road Radio from Ireland, so they are absolutely going to love that on their program this week if they haven't already heard it, and he is very, very good. I got to agree with Shelly in our live chat room. Hey, you can join us in our live chat room right now. We are there every Thursday and Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Time. We hit the airwaves live on our website, KICR-IndieCountryRadio.com. Just tap that, double tap that live little chat bubble bouncing around right by the heart symbol on the live Spreaker radio player. Spreaker is the format we use to broadcast the show, and I have kept it all of these years because of that little chat room and all the fine folks that we call family that hang out here when the show is live. How about these next artists? They are my good buddies from Cache Creek. We're going to talk about them in our second radio interview tonight. They are Monty DeVita, James Blaylock, and one more. There's one more. I've interviewed them twice, and they are fantastic. Their latest single is called I Love My Life. On Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I thought I'd seen about everything this life had to give. Then I saw you, that's when I knew I had just begun to live. You've touched my heart in such a different way. I find a gift in each and every day. Oh, your love does something to me. Oh, I shine for the whole world to see. You are every reason why I love my life. All of my friends say, boy, what have you changed about yourself? They sit and stare, ask if I cut my hair or done something else. If it's not your clothes, boy, then what have you done? I just smile and say I found the one. Oh, your love does something to me. Oh, I shine for the whole world to see. You are every reason why I love my life. It makes a difference when love's with us visibly. Yeah, I'm just reflecting all of the affection you are giving me. Your love does something to me. Oh, I shine for the whole world to see. You are every reason why. You are every reason why I love my life. Yeah, I love my life.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
They said I ain't ready. The timing ain't right, slow and steady. pictures worth being painted. Leaving home to be free, yeah, betting on me. A life's worth of living. Ask forgiveness, not permission. I wanna feel the wind blowing through my hair. Windows down with no cares. Turn the radio on and the world off. Let the music navigate on the highway. On the highway. My bags are packed. There's no turning back. Put out that driveway for the last time. I'm leaving home. Everything I know to prove them wrong. And now I feel the wind blowing through my hair. Windows down with no kiss. Turn the radio on and the world off. Let the music navigate. The wind blowing through my hair. Windows down with no care. Turn the radio on and the world off. Let the music navigate on the highway. Let the music navigate on the highway. On the highway.
That is the debut single from Lexi Jordan. It is called Highway, and it is a great song. Just a side note, Sirius XM is no longer broadcasting from the highway. Due to high gas prices, they are broadcasting from the driveway. I'm just throwing that in there. I'm kidding, but maybe not pretty soon if they keep going up like they are. But I'm broadcasting from the live entertainment capital of the world in my cool home studio in Branson, Missouri, and we've got some great live entertainment going on right now. How about Mr. Marty Hedden, A Little Less Lonely on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
I'm only half past heartache, and it's almost closing time. Just like that clock on the wall, you're still hanging on my mind. Every sip feels like one more step, a little farther down that line. I'm a little less lonely, a lighter shade of blue. I'm climbing and stumbling, trying to get over you. Pour me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight. When this glass is empty, maybe I'll be able to smile. Even two-step with a stranger, forget about you for a while. It's a long, hard road, and I'm moving real slow, but at least for a few more miles, I'll be a little less lonely, a lighter shade of blue. I'm climbing and stumbling, trying
party till we drop.
It's always a party.
Just partying it up.
Your country party is here all summer.
It's summertime.
Turning up the summer country right now.
Every single summer, I wonder if you think about me.
Your summertime station is Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Every single summer, I still think about how we used to ride around town in your hand-me-down Ford. Blue eyes on a boat dock, making small talk, trying not to say the wrong thing. Dancing to a Dirk song, didn't take long. Strangers turned to lovers in a blink. Ooh, most of the year I'm fine without you. But every single summer I still think about how we used to ride around town in your hand-me-down Ford. Parking by the water, start floating like bobbers until the sun kissed the shore. It was you and me, living bigger than we could afford, sitting in a sycamore tree. Every single summer I wonder if you think about me. Red lips on a Coke can, caught myself falling for your farmer's tan. Still ain't found a better sunset yet. Ever since you left, I've been trying, but I can't. Every single summer, I still think about how we used to ride around town in your hand-me-down Ford. Parking by the water, start floating like bobbers until the sun kissed the shore. It was you and me, living bigger than we could afford, sitting in a sycamore tree. Every single summer I wonder if you think about me. And your teeth sing your red dirt road, slow kissing you in a bonfire glow. Do you wish you were there? Are you wondering where did it go? Where did it go? Every single summer I still think about how we used to ride around town in your hand-me-down Ford. Parking by the water, start floating like bobbers until the sun kissed the shore. It was you and me, living bigger than we could afford, sitting in a sycamore tree. Every single summer I wonder if you think about me.
What a great summertime song that is. And boy, if you stepped outside recently, it is summertime for sure. Her name is Marin Taylor. You can check out the video to Every Single Summer and a couple of other videos that she's got on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. This next artist is from Springfield, Missouri. Mom's hanging out live in our chat room tonight. He's just north of Branson, where I am performing the show live. He's performed several times live and puts on a great, great show. He just had a great CD release party a couple of months ago. His name is Danny Terrell. This is called In a Little While on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
I've been thinking at night while the world's asleep, dealing with the waves of emotions that run deep. Butterflies keeping me awake, create a nervous smile I can't hide. The only thought that saves me is knowing you'll be here in a little while. My world will change. Your love cuts right through my convictions and my stains. Gives me the strength to get through my
This life's a vapor, but right now it's passing by so slow. A second is an eternity when love steals the soul. The unpaved road that lies ahead might be a wild ride, but I'm ready to take it. That's when I fall into your eyes. The path becomes clear. In a little while, my world will change. Your love cuts right through my convictions and my stains. Gives me the strength to get through my trials. Just know I'll be with you in a little while. You found the perfect dress and everyone loves the ring. Changed my future with yes. It's still so hard to believe. In a little while, my world will change. Your love cuts right through my convictions and my stains. It gives me the strength to get through my trials. Just know I'll be with you. Just know I'll be with you in a little while.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon door swinging drunks. We ain't all rough cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing and stress, and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse. 'Cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love your biggest Sedona, Arizona sky, and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, and let's get back up on that horse. 'Cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing in the stress, and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're right into the storm.
His name is Brandon Davis. That is called That's What Cowboys Are For. Boy, what a great TikTok find he has been, and he is blowing everything up. He is currently on tour with the one and the only Mr. Tim McGraw. Also have Alexandra Kay and Russell Dickerson opening for Tim McGraw along with Brandon Davis. But what a great song to kick off the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show, KICR Indie Country Radio. As you can tell, in hour number one, we do play New Country's Best, and that is our Twitter account. You can follow us on Twitter over there at New Country's Best. Follow me on all social media at Tim Kelly on Air, including TikTok as well. We had a great radio interview with this next lady. She is my good friend from Canada, Miss Alicia Eichel. Her latest single is called Let Freedom Reign, right now live on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Music Friday.
I am here for such a time as this. Use me to fight, help me to stand for what is right, and let me see both sides through your eyes, that I would love them and shine your light. This is my battle cry. Let the walls fall down as we roll out. Part the waters in the way, no storm too big for you to tame. Pass through the gates, prepare the way, build up the road, remove the stones, raise a banner for your throne. Let freedom reign. There's a war raging between good and evil throughout the nations, but you're still in control. We stand united, we stand for peace. In God we trust to keep our land free. This is our battle cry. Let the walls fall down as we roll out. Part the waters in the way, no storm too big for you to tame. Pass through the gates, prepare the way, build up the road, remove the stones, raise a banner for your throne. Let freedom reign. There's power in your name to break the chains. Let freedom reign. Let the walls fall down as we roll out. You part the waters in the way, no storm too big for you to tame. Pass through the gates, prepare the way, build up the road, remove the stones, raise a banner for your throne. Let freedom reign. Let freedom reign. Yeah. Freedom reign.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's Country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's Country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing New Country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Her name was Lisa, she said from west of here. Asked me if I'd like to buy a thirsty girl a beer. Grabbed a little table in the courtyard under the moon. When she ran her fingers through my hair, I could feel the gypsy wind blowing through my soul. I knew the direction we were moving in. August nights had never been this hot. Summer winds had never felt so good. I would trade 100 sunny days for one more night with her if I could. I never did see that girl again, but I hear her voice every now and then, riding on the gypsy wind. She wore a little red dress, had jet black hair. The perfume that she had on stole the summer air. Sang to me in Spanish while she danced under the stars. And every word she sang moved through me like a love song through my heart, weaving a kind of magic that had me spellbound from the start. August nights had never been this hot. Summer winds had never felt so good. I would trade 100 sunny days for one more night with her if I could. I never did see that girl again, but I hear her voice every now and then, riding on the gypsy wind. I still think of her sometimes. I guess she's never really too far from my mind. August nights had never been this hot. Summer winds had never felt so good. I would trade 100 sunny days for one more night with her if I could. I never did see that girl again, but I hear her voice every now and then, riding on the gypsy wind. Ooh, riding on the wind, riding on the gypsy wind. Ooh, riding, 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 riding on the gypsy wind.
That is the latest single from Chase Stevens. It is called Gypsy Wind. I'll tell you what, it's so hot outside right now, I'd settle for a gypsy breeze, but I love that song right there. It is just as hot as all of the other music that we're playing. How you like it, New Music Friday, and hour number 2 so far. Good stuff on the radio, isn't it? This next artist is from Seymour, Oklahoma. We wrapped up a great radio interview a few months ago. She is my good friend Chelsea James. This is called Spinnin'. Let's give it a spin right now on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Looking up, watching my mom and dad dancing in the kitchen. Teenage county fair, Ferris wheel, big deal kissing. Saturday, first date, couple skate, can't stop grinning. Home team curveball burning. Front porch ice cream churning. The moon goes around the earth goes around the sun. Looking out at the universe, it's the same ride for everyone.
is spinning. Everything is spinning.
Nobody knows new country like we know new country. Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Took a little time in the shade. It's what you do this time of day. Siesta is a fine tradition. Saw you in the sun, at least I thought I did. Maybe just a ghost of a forgotten kiss. Still taste you, still miss you. Cross the border thinking I might look for you. Now most of the time I find I'm Margaritaville. Now I'm drinking my life away in Mexico. Talking about you with people I don't know. Lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, inebriated stars. Down in Mexico. Never did like tropics much. Now I can't imagine ever giving it up. Tequila, yes I still need you. Tears keep rolling over salty lips. Swallowing pride with every sip. Still taste you, still miss you. Cross the border thinking I might look for you. Now most of the time I find I'm Margaritaville. So I'm drinking my life away in Mexico. Talking about you with people I don't know. Lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, inebriated stars. Down in Mexico, lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, inebriated stars. Down in Mexico. So I'm drinking my life away in Mexico. Talking about you with people I don't know. Lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, inebriated stars. Down in Mexico, lying in the sand, moonlight tan. Down in Mexico, sleeping in my car, inebriated stars. Down in Mexico. Down in Mexico. Mexico.
Making their radio debut tonight, that is brand new from Gulfstream Riders. That is the name of the group. The song is called Down in Mexico. And I'm looking at our live chat room. We got a couple of potential multimillionaires in there. So we're going to just move to Mexico. That's what we're going to do. I've got a Powerball ticket. I got 2 numbers so far. I just need the other 4. And we're on our way, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this next artist is on his way. He got to perform last week on a big stage at CMA Fest in downtown Nashville with Mr. Cole Swindell. Now, Cole Swindell got his start in the world of country music by running the merchandise table for Mr. Garth Brooks. Perhaps you've heard of him. Yes, you have. This next artist got his start by sounding like George Strait, and people are calling him George Strait number 2. His name is Randall King from Texas. This is called Hey Moon on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Hey moon,
It's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon, hey moon, if you see my little girl, would you shine your light on the world? Trust me, I know it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Yeah, yeah.
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Felt like living and I felt like dying. Whoa, come on back to me.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
You might have said it first. Beat me to the punch, boy. 3 little words that sum up the way you look at me, babe. Saying it right now hits a little deeper just when I think I can. I love you more than any storm that's coming. Let the sky keep falling. Yeah, the world's got nothing on us. You won't scare me away, so bring on the rain. I love you more than any tide that's turning. Let the sun keep burning. No, it won't be perfect, but on the worst of our days, that's what I mean when I say I love you more. I look into your eyes and my heart starts dancing. Even when we fight, I can't stay mad, 'cause you make me laugh. And to this day it's nothing different. Not that it's a competition, but I love you more than any storm that's coming. Let the sky keep falling. Yeah, the world's got nothing on us. You won't scare me away, so bring on the rain. I love you more than any tide that's turning. Let the sun keep
Check out the video to I Love You More by Avery Anna on our TV channel, KICR Indie Country Radio. This next artist is Adam Sanders. This is called Just Need One on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Girl, don't rush off the phone. I know it's getting late. But while I got you, hear me out. I got a lot to say. I've been sitting here wondering where we went wrong since you've been gone. If you gotta go, I get it. But girl, if you got a minute, I just need one to prove that we ain't done. I know we said we were gonna hang it up, but baby, don't hang up. Yeah, I can love you back if you can back off letting your leaving run. I don't need every chance there is under this missing you, son. Baby, I just need one. It just took one mistake for me to realize I didn't want to make that one again in my life. Be a hell of a heartbreak if I had to set you free. You might find somebody new, but girl, when it comes to me, yeah, I just need one to prove that we ain't done. I know we said we were gonna hang it up, but baby, don't hang up. Yeah, I can love you back if you can back all the letting your leaving run. I don't need every chance there is under this missing you, son. Oh, 'cause baby, I just need one. If it's over, girl, I get it. But if there's a shot at a future with you in it, I just need one. Girl, I just need you. Yeah, I know we said we were gonna hang it up, but that's one thing that I can't do. Yeah, I can love you back if you can back all the letting your leaving run. I don't need every chance there is under this missing you, son. Baby, I just need one. I just need one. Oh, baby, I just need one. I just need one.
That is Adam Sanders, and that is called Just Need One. What a fantastic artist. And again, you can see why we call this station New Country's Best. Well, we've got a great radio interview lined up tonight with Mr. Jody Medford. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for doing this tonight. I sure do appreciate it.
Man, I've been looking forward to it ever since you contacted me and asked me to do it. I appreciate you sharing our music.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to do it. And I think you found me. You sent some music into my email, and I really didn't know you, but boy, I read your bio tonight a little bit, and I've kind of gotten to know you on Facebook because you are a huge bass fisherman, and you catch other species of fish too. I see that a lot on Facebook. So we've got that in common, and country music and just a whole lot of stuff, I'm sure.
Yes, I agree with you. Yes, sir.
Yep. You have actually, you and your friend Chemo Forrest, who's also a friend of mine. I have interviewed the guys from Cache Creek a couple of times. He's a guitarist from Alabama. I just played their latest single on the radio a little bit ago. You've worked with them in a couple of songs. Also Southern Halo. We're going to play one of the songs that you did featuring them. We met them in 2016 at the Nashville Universe Awards. And man, I'll tell you what, they were three sisters, and the drummer, she got some arms on her. She can definitely beat the drums.
He's got some lungs too. That girl can sing.
Yeah,
She's
they
got a
are.
great-
That's right. So we got to see him perform live at the Wild Horse Saloon in downtown Nashville, and that was quite an experience.
Oh man, yeah, they've been mega talented even when they were little kids. You know what I mean? It's unreal.
Yep.
You know, because I met them probably around the same time you're talking about, and I think they were like 16, 17, and 19 or something like that back then. You know, so
Yeah.
it's been neat to watch them grow up. They're such good girls. It's just awesome to see. You know, you root for them. You know, you're just sitting there hoping they accomplish everything they want. You know.
Absolutely. Now they have changed the name of the band to American Blonde, so in hour number 3, after we get through with the interview, I'll play one of their latest singles, so that'll be good as well. And I did play the Cache Creek single. We're going to play 3 of yours tonight. It's not even Triple Play Thursday like we had last night, but we're going to play 3 of yours too. You got some fantastic music. But tell us, Jody, how you got started in the world of country music.
Well, it was really, you know, I grew up. It's so funny, even when I was a little kid, I used to break my neck whenever I'd hear that Johnny Cash was on TV, you know, and I didn't even know as a little kid I was going to grow up with a lower voice. And, you know, and then I was in shows and, you know, I cut my teeth doing gospel music. I did gospel music full time for several years with some big, you know, Southern gospel artists. So I learned how to get the bass part down. And then after that, I just admired and wanted to be, you know, a country artist. So I went pursuing that area. And, you know, of course, I run into Chemo, and that was a big help for me because we just hit it off as friends. And he's just an awesome producer and, you know, as well as being a mega talented guy. And so that just drove me more to try to get out and let, you know, people hear the style we do, you know.
Yeah, those guys are funny on the radio, too. We've interviewed a couple of times, and we just laugh and laugh. They're all hilarious. I love them all.
Well, they got good personalities. They're really good.
Yeah, sure. And super, super talented, like you said. Well, I see that and hear that in you as well. And you've even performed here in Branson, Missouri. Years ago, you were performing at Silver Dollar City, and you've done Dollywood, and Silver Dollar City owns that theme park as well. I worked for that theme park last summer. I was telling you off the air, I'm glad I'm not out there standing out there today. It is pretty stinking hot this week. So.
Man, I tell you what, when I was there, you know, in the summertime, we'd be out there and it'd be 105 every day, and we had to wear like long sleeve tuxedo shirts with bolos and black pants, and we had to wear vests on top of that. And I mean, I didn't have to worry about anything I ate when I worked out there because I'd sweat it off.
Right.
I would eat pizza and ice cream, and it didn't matter because it was gone by the end of the day, you know?
Yeah. It is a fun place to be, though. We still go out there occasionally, and I've got some buddies that still work there, you know, that I made some good friends from last year. So it is a fun place to be. And, you know, I've been talking about doing this country music festival, and that's a place that I'm actually looking at to do something called Indie Country Fest and put artists like you and different ones that we play on the radio in some shows, and that would be a great venue.
Man, that'd be awesome. And, you know, you're right. I mean, I've got just some great friends that I made throughout the years. And, you know, I'm thankful for Facebook. A lot of people get tired of it in ways, but, man, it reconnects you with people that you'd never see the rest of your life unless you didn't have, you know, if you didn't have Facebook, you'd never be able to contact them, you know?
Yep, absolutely. And they'd never see all the big bass and fish that you catch either.
Yeah, that's right, and that's very important.
That is extremely important, man. You've been tearing it up. You had a bunch of bass, probably average, maybe I'm going to say 3 pounds at least, laid out on a table the other night. It looked like some good stuff.
Yeah, I know what I have to bring a few home to eat. I don't like to catch spotted bass. I fish in a lake where there's just the limit's 10 a day, so they're just loaded with spotted bass. And man, those bass are good to eat. But you know, in my lifetime so far, I've caught about 7 that are 10 pounds or bigger.
Wow!
So that's pretty nice to be able to. You know, I'm just thankful. It's fun just to see one that big trying to get away. You know, it's just fun to reel them in.
It is.
So, and then in 2020, I went to Idaho with my buddy, and I caught what they said was the second biggest rainbow trout in the United States for that year. I got a patch that they mailed me, and it was 26 pound, 11 ounces, so that was a big rainbow.
Wow, that is huge. I watched the guy at Taneycomo here in Branson catch one off the dock that was 4 pounds, and he had a heck of a time getting that one in. I couldn't imagine 20 plus. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man! I got it on video on YouTube, and it took me I got it on my channel on YouTube, and it took me about an hour and 40 minutes to get that in because I was using light line, and I was sweating bullets hoping I'd be able to get it, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of YouTube, you got a video, and we've got our TV channel up and running, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Add that, and you can find it. But ICTV is what I call it for short. I call it CMT for the Indies, kind of. But you got a great fishing video on there with a country music song behind it. And you got Bill Dance in there and awesome people like that. I love that.
Well, thank you, buddy. Yeah, man, I've always idolized Bill Dance. I used to watch his show as a kid, and I was so honored that he cut that cameo for me in that video. And then like we had Jeff Cook from Alabama in it, and we also had my buddy the Turtle Man. Me and the Turtle Man are good friends, and he made an appearance. And then one of my favorite singers of all time is Larry Stewart from Restless Heart, and I was so honored to get to go hang out with him in Nashville and film the end of that video. So it was really cool to be able to be a part of that, because man, I've always thought Restless Heart was one of the greatest groups ever. You know, and Larry's voice is phenomenal. You know, him
and Tim Rushlow and Richie McDonald are doing a thing called the Frontmen of Country, and they're actually making an album for that. They got a record deal to do that, and that's going to be phenomenal. I love all three of those groups, and they are super, super good. And they all played at Silver Dollar City last year as well.
Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, you know what? I'm a big fan of all of them. You know, I think that's some of the best vocals that country music's ever had. You know, those guys are amazing. And, you know, it's just pretty cool. I'm friends with the band leader. You know, Link Benton is the band leader for those guys.
Yeah.
And me and Link are good friends. We're gonna do something together this summer, just me and him. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with him a little bit. But man, those guys are super talented. It's awesome to hear those guys.
Sure enough. Now you're from a town that I've never heard of in North Carolina, Enka. It's ENKA, the town that you were born in. And after you left Branson, it said you moved back there. So is that where you're at now in your hometown?
Yeah, that's where I'm at, and you know, it's right near Asheville. It's about 6 to 8 miles outside of Asheville, North Carolina. So we're up here in the mountains. It's pretty cool. So
I saw somebody the other day ask you where your honey hole was or your secret fishing spot, and you didn't give it up. So that's good. Keep that a secret.
Do that, man. Yeah. If the money's right, I might do it, but other than that, it ain't happening.
That's right. So I have never been east of Nashville. I need to come see you, and we go fishing, or you come here, and you can maybe show me some spots around Branson. I like the smaller lakes or big ponds. You know, Table Rock is huge. I think it's like 76 miles long, and you know, you need that big bass boat and everything there, which you know, I don't have. I've thought about it. I bought a new pickup a couple of years ago, but there's a lot of good fishing. What's that?
You're more than welcome to come here anytime you want to. Best thing's probably come in the spring, because we can catch trout and bass then. You know, that'd be great.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm going to say, too, you know, the wildest thing about it is I lived out in Branson, like I said, and I used to go to Table Rock. And I probably the biggest bass I've ever hooked in my life, and I've got a 13-pounder on the wall.
Wow.
But I hooked a monster, and it was unbelievable, because I didn't have the equipment to get it in. I'd never hooked anything like that before. And me and my buddy shined a flashlight out in the lake, and we were near a boat dock. And the thing was sitting there with my spinnerbait hanging out of its mouth. I could see the spinnerbait hanging out of its mouth. And that thing took off, looked like it went 15 miles an hour and went under the boat dock and broke my line. And, you know, after I crying, I just learned how to deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, I've had that happen too. I love a buzzbait, you know, on the top water, and I had a bass jump at one out of a beaver hole and snap my line like it was nothing. And I had 10-pound line, but it was that or bigger. So.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. You know, those things, people don't realize how strong they are. That's what makes it so much fun to try to reel them in. If people don't like to fish and they ever went and hooked something like me and you're talking about, it probably changed their whole mind about it, you know.
It absolutely would. I told my wife before this interview I could spend 30 minutes talking to him about fishing. We're going to do close to that.
Yeah, that's it. People are going, oh my gosh, I wish I could talking about fishing.
Yeah, that is good. But hey, we're hooked on the music too, and you make some good country music. So we're going to talk about this first song, Moonshine 19, that does feature Southern Halo. Tell us about this one.
Well, I just didn't. You know, I cut the song a long time ago, and it was really funny because Kimo produced it for me, and then I got to be good friends with Josh Owens from the Moonshiners TV show, and me and him just hooked up and became friends, and he called me about 2 days ago and invited me to his birthday party, and so it was really cool. And I was already friends with the girls because I'd been a fan of theirs before we ever really met because we'd been on the radio tour. I was on the radio tour at the same time they were, so I got to be friends with them doing that deal, and I just thought, hey, we ought to collaborate on something. Let's try to see what we can do with this and have some fun doing it. And they came up to North Carolina and we cut the live scenes for the video around Asheville. And then, Josh, we went down to Josh's house in South Carolina or down in lower part of North Carolina and filmed a lot of the scenes with him. But yeah, I love the song, man. It's just a cool song. I always love, I have a lot of kids come up and they'll shake my pants leg or something and they'll say they'll put the sugar in the water,
Yeah.
And, it's really funny to see them, and their parents are looking at me like, thanks a lot. My kid knows how to make moonshine.
That's awesome. We got a young lady by the name of Kelsey Parker from Maryland that listens to the show religiously. She's in our live chat room tonight, and that's the first thing she told me about your interview tonight. She knows about the group Southern Halo. Now they're called American Blonde, and that video Moonshine 19, so that's awesome stuff. Now you mentioned the show Moonshiners. I've got a good buddy off of that show too by the name of Tyler Wood. You probably know him or know who he is as well.
Yeah, I sure do. I know who he is. We've never really met in person, but I know who he is. Yeah.
He's a great country music singer as well, and I got several of his songs in my library. So.
Oh yeah, he's got a good voice. Yeah,
he sure does. So you got some real talented people you're hanging out with on that TV show. That's for sure.
Yeah, and what's funny is, man, like we're talking about American Blonde, those girls are as good as anybody out there. It's just got to get all of America to hear them, and the sky's the limit on what they can do.
Yep.
So it's an honor just to be in the video with them because I still feel like their time's coming any day now,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I feel like that about you. A lot of people, and I talked to Freddie Pate last night. He just turned 65. He's been doing this for a while. I know you've been doing it for a while. He says radio doesn't want anything to do with me, but boy, I tell you what, this is a different kind of radio station. I'm all about good music, not money, marketing, or whatever else is going on in country music. If it's good, and
I think you can agree with this on a lot of things I hear on the mainstream country deal. So many people sound the same. I've got to really sit there and listen hard to find out who that is because they're so close sounding alike, these days.
Yep, I actually did that. I listened to mainstream radio last week because I went fishing up to a spot that I found in Fort Scott, Kansas, where I caught that 12-pound bass I was telling you about. It's about 2 hours north of here. And I listened to a couple of stations that I used to listen to, one out of Joplin, Missouri, and one out of Pittsburgh, Kansas. And you're exactly right. And the best song that I heard was Scotty McCreery's new one called Damn Straight. And I thought that was a great song, but the rest of them sounded pretty much the same. And I couldn't distinguish who was singing it even. And the radio personalities or DJs don't even tell you. They just flip into the next song or the next commercial.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you have to just try to think of the title and type it in and just see if you get lucky and it comes up on who it is and you like the song.
It is.
That's bad for the artist, though. You know what I mean? They're trying to get out there, and they're not even saying their name much. So that's bad.
I've this show's got 3 streams on Spotify, and I don't know which one to fish first. I'm just kidding. But we are actually on Spotify. So if you Google or search KICR Indie Country Radio, you'll find us on Spotify. So this will go to that and iHeartRadio, and we'll get you out, Jody, on a bunch of stations this week, 13 of them and counting. So.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Let's play this song, Moonshine 19, featuring Southern Halo. Jody Medford's with us tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Put the sugar in the water, build a fire, make it hotter from the hopper to the copper, and it's moonshine. Listen up, children. I got a story for you. Back in the hills of North Carolina, the sons of the South turned the water into moonshine. The law came looking with their flashlights, heard they were cooking in the middle of the night when the moon shines. Kicking up dust on a country road, got another town, got another load of moonshine.
Yeah, you can get it in a jug, you can get it in a jar. Run out of gas, you can put it in your car. If you get
in the water till the fire make it hotter from the hopper to the copper and it's moonshine. Early in the morning, take a little sip, an afternoon pull or a late night nip of moonshine. A little bird corn liquor, sour mash, or white lightning in my stash of moonshine. Blackberry, blueberry, peach and grape, strawberry, cherry, or just straight up moonshine.
Get it in a jug, you can get it in a jar. Run out of gas, you can put it in the car. If you get it right, you can free your mind. If you get it wrong, you're gonna go blind. It ain't beer or whiskey or wine. Talking about beer
in the water till the fire make it hotter from the hopper to the copper and it's moonshine.
Yeah, you can get it in a jug, you can get it in a jar. Run out of gas, you can put it in the car. If you get it right, you can free your mind. If you get it wrong, you're gonna go blind. It ain't beer or whiskey or wine. No, it ain't beer, whiskey or wine. I'm talking about moonshine. Yeah.
Moonshine.
Oh yeah.
Put the sugar in the water, build a fire, make it hotter from the hopper to the copper and it's moonshine.
Oh my, I love that. Great vocals there on that, and boy, just all around great song. Moonshine 19 featuring Southern Halo and our good friend with us tonight, Mr. Jody Medford. That is awesome. They're loving it in the chat room.
Hey, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a lot of fun to sing that song. We look forward to playing it, live with my band. It's just fun to get out and play.
Kelsey says, "I love Jody's deep voice." I was looking at your bio here that I found, and it's a mix between Trace Adkins and Molly Hatchet. It says.
Yeah, it's pretty much because I grew up being a Southern rock fan too because Molly Hatchet always loved David Brown, and then Trace has a low voice, and I really got started idolizing Harold Reed with the Statler Brothers and Richard Sturman Rhodes because that was more my range.
Yeah.
But then, because those guys had some good low notes too. It's fun to do all that. So
hey, you got a good voice for radio, and Trace Atkins has his own radio show now on Y2 Country on Sirius XM. So he's doing the on-air personality type thing as well as country music.
Yeah, he's cool. I remember seeing him on a TV show like King of the Hill. He played one of the guys and one of the characters on one of those shows on King of the Hill, the cartoon thing.
Yep.
And he done a good job way back then, so he's a good actor too. He's done pretty good acting.
That's right.
So,
before he was he was on the show Donald Trump used to do, where he fired people all the time, and Trace Atkins was on there too. So, yeah, The Apprentice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Apprentice.
The Apprentice, that's it. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So he's done quite a few different things. So and I talk about that too in the world of country music. Out of Dolly did it, Kenny Rogers, and that's just off the top of my head. Mickey Gilley, we just lost him a few weeks ago, and I played an artist tonight that was in the movie Urban Cowboy. She was Sissy's friend. Her name is Jessie Mapes. And so, yeah, she was an actress too in the movie. So, out of country music, a lot of movies have happened too. And of course, that's why I started the TV channels, because there's so many good videos to these songs. Have you ever thought about doing anything like that? Any kind of acting? And you're great in the videos too.
Well, I totally produced the last song, the video for the last song you're going to play tonight. And I had so much fun because in my mind, I had it all drawn out way before we ever filmed it, just writing it all down and, just figure out what would maybe hopefully look the way I could picture it in my mind and on paper. I was hoping I'd be able to get the scenes and get the camera at the right angle, where we could get the cameraman to film it the way we wanted it. And I think I got pretty lucky. I think it turned out about as good as I think it could go. And, with the She Can't Cook video.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, man, no, I think that'd be awesome. I'd like to do that. I was going to tell you, we was talking about Trace Atkins. I met him when I used to work at Dollywood, and one of the management people took me back there to meet him. And, You know, it was funny because he went. She said, "Trace, this is Jody," and she said, "You know, he sings bass on the park and stuff." And it was, "Hey Jody, how are you?" And I'm like, "All right, how you doing?"
Yeah, hearing you guys are in stereo when you talk, right?
Yeah, that's it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we have fun. He's a nice guy. He's such a great guy.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you are too. You sound like it, man. I'll tell you what, I hit it off with you as soon as we got on the phone tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I think we can definitely do some fishing in the future. That'd be fun.
Absolutely. Tell me this now, in the world of country music, and you said you didn't realize, you know, until later on that your voice was going to get that deep, but what did you listen to growing up, and maybe some artists that really influenced you to the point that you said, hey, maybe this is what I want to do?
Well, you know, it's funny. I'll tell people this story because me and Kimo came up with a amazing version of the Grinch. I'm really happy about it. You know, the old what is it, Thurl Ravenscroft, version of Mr. Grinch, you know. And, because he was originally Tony the Tiger's voice too, you know.
That's
so
right.
He got the Grinch on the cartoon. And, he said, "You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch," and doing all that stuff. I mean, I love that. And that was something that I really realized I had a low voice when that came on, and I got to be about 14 or 15, and I could sing it in the key that he did it in. I thought, wow, man, my voice is a little lower than my mom. Contacted a guy and got me singing lessons, and then after that, I was just hooked on wanting to be, one. But I always wanted to be a DJ before that. So for me, that was one goal. And then, but I'd say the person probably I idolized the most was Johnny Cash. I do Ring of Fire now. We have a really cool version of, Ring of Fire, and it's different than Johnny's, but it's a little slower. But it's just got a little different edge on it. But yeah, I'd say Johnny Cash for sure. And then, just after that, I mean, I always loved Elvira, because Elvira to me with the Oaks was a classic. So we do that one live, so that's fun. So
they've been to Branson a time or two.
Yeah, man, I saw them in Branson one time. I went and saw their show, and it was really, I love the Oaks. They've had so many hits.
I talked to Freddie Pate last night, another great artist that does great traditional country music, but he said that he is really having success doing a tribute to George Jones program right now. And that's what we've had a lot of here in Branson, too. Some good friends of mine, Gordy and Debbie Wenzel, I don't know if you've ever met them, but he did a tribute to George Strait at the Uptown Cafe, which is right across from the Titanic Museum now on the Strip. And he was here for about 10 or 12 years doing that tribute show. They've now taken it to Arizona. He moved there. But there's just so many things. And Johnny Cash is another one. Gary West, I can think of off the top of my head, from Minnesota. I've interviewed him several times, does a great tribute to Johnny Cash. And so that's in itself a great show right there, I would think.
Well, what's really cool is when I first came to Branson, the first time I was over there, my buddy knew Johnny Cash, and he was on the radio doing an interview in Branson. And he goes, "Would you like to meet Johnny Cash?" Man, I didn't have a camera. I didn't have anything. Back then you didn't have phones where you could take a picture of everything. And I said, "Man, I'd love to meet Johnny Cash." And we pulled up the radio station, and Johnny came out, and my buddy said, "Hey, John," I was in the back seat of my buddy's car, and my buddy rolled down the window and said, "Hey, Johnny, I want you to meet a friend of mine." And, said, "This is Jody Medford." And Johnny had on the big black hat and the duster. And he leaned down and goes, "Hello, Jody, I'm Johnny Cash." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, man, my mom would have a heart attack." I was just freaking out. So it's so cool to get to meet him too. What a nice guy. And, I met Dolly several times. There's, it's hard to beat Dolly Parton for class. You know what I mean? That woman's amazing.
Absolutely.
And,
I was looking at your Facebook and scrolling through some of the photos. My wife asked me what you look like, and I said, well, I pulled up a bio here, but I'll show you on Facebook some of the pictures. And of course, we got to see some of the big fish that you've caught. But you've also met Michael Jordan that plays basketball, and I was telling you off the air, I'm a huge sports fan, so that's awesome, too.
Oh, yeah, man. Michael was awesome. And it was so funny because I had met him because I have a good friend who's friends with Michael. And I talked to Michael for a minute, and everything. And then I said, "Hey, Mike, you care if I get a picture with you?" And he looked at me, and he said, "How does my hair look?" And I thought it was so funny because, of course, he don't have any hair. But it was great. And, I gave him one of my CDs afterwards. And, he might have used it like a Frisbee when he got out of sight from me. But he got in his Ferrari and thanked me for it. So it's
Wow.
so maybe he played it. I don't know.
That is awesome. Hey, these folks out there love their country music, and you never know who's going to listen to you and hear you. And that's why I've been doing this station and playing music like this for the last 10 years, because you never know, somebody like him could back you and say, hey, I want this guy to make it, you know?
Yeah, you never know. I mean, I'm like you. I'm a big fan of athletes. You know what I mean? I met Wayne Gretzky a few years ago, and what a nice guy he was. You know what I mean? And just all, just class all the way. So it's amazing. A lot of these guys are just like us. They just got a lot of money.
Yeah, that's right. Well, aside from music, that we got a great song here we want to play called "I'd Rather Be Fishing." We kind of talked about it, but it features Bill Dance and some good friends of yours. The video is on our TV channel, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Why don't you say we play that, and then we'll come back and talk just a little bit more and wrap up with Jody Medford on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, on New Music Friday.
There was an easy time, summer days on slow unwind, me and my dad fishing with two freshly cut cane poles. Yeah, world seemed like a bigger place. It moved at a slower pace, and the center of the universe was our secret fishing hole. The dollars and divorces, the years and the bad horses that I chose to ride down 1,000 dead-end roads took me to a bitter place. I got caught up in the race. It's a burden that I'm looking to unload. I wanna cast my line, set a hook, turn my back and never look back at all the things it took to smile right off my face. Bury my toes in the Carolina mud, live my life like I know I should, do the things that do me good. To hell with that rat race. I'll say it loud to anyone who listens. I'd rather be fishing. I'd rather be fishing. Folks just look at me and say, boy, you're a fool to walk away from all that you got going. Man, you got to stay on top. They don't have a coon dog's clue why or how I got these blues, but it's jump off time and I'm looking for a place to stop. The lying and backstabbing, low down money grabbing just left me with a bad taste in my mouth. But I'll start my revolution and end this persecution and find my solution just a little further south. I wanna cast my line, set a hook, turn my back and never look back at all the things it took to smile right off my face. Bury my toes in the Carolina mud, live my life like I know I should, do the things that do me good. To hell with that rat race. I'll say it loud to anyone who listens. I'd rather be fishing. I wanna cast my line, set a hook, turn my back and never look back at all the things it took to smile right off my face. Bury my toes in the Carolina mud, live my life like I know I should, do the things that do me good. To hell with that rat race. I'll say it loud to anyone who listens. Yeah, I'll say it loud to anyone who listens. I'd rather be fishing. I'd rather be fishing. I'd rather be fishing.
Love that deep voice. I'd rather be fishing. That is Jody Medford right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. And once again, the video is on our TV channel, ICTV. It's IndieCountryTelevision.com. And man, I thank you for the support too. You told me while we were talking just now off the air that you've been watching the channel and loving the videos too. So appreciate that.
Hey, you're welcome, buddy. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I thank you very much. I've got that down to a science. I can program that thing on my phone. I just need the YouTube video links, and of course, I can go grab those and copy them. And because I've got a pretty easy job of what I'm doing now, so I get a lot of time where I've got free time to just scroll through TikTok and find new country music artists and find the videos. So that's a good deal. You got another great song with a video to it that is called She Can't Cook, and then the rest of it is called And I Don't Care, and there's a reason behind it. So tell us about the third one real quick.
Oh yeah, my buddy wrote this song, and he wrote the one about fishing, and his name is James Bo Edwards. He's a great writer and a great singer and everything. He plays in a big band. And anyway, I love the song. I always thought it was funny the first time I ever heard it, and I thought, man, that'd make a great video. And then, of course, my friend who is the model in the video, she's modeled for Maxim magazine and all these big magazines, and it's the perfect girl to use. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God! Everywhere we went filming, it's a good thing that we didn't have to add sound from when we filmed her, because people were driving by the road and screaming and yelling, blowing the horn, all that stuff. So had to keep the crowd back.
There you go. Hey, if you need security, I've done that for the last 11 years.
Well, I don't need it. I think she might, but
she might. Exactly. Well, man, it has been a pleasure talking to you. We could go on for a lot longer than 30 minutes, but I appreciate the time tonight and wish you all the success in the world. Keep doing your thing, and if you come out with something new that you want to promote, be sure to hit me up. I'd love to do this again.
Hey, I will, buddy. I've got some friends, and we're going to make an Oak Ridge Boys, a remake on an Oak Ridge Boys song, and these guys can wail. I can't wait to hear them. So as soon as I get that cut, I'll send it over and see what you think about it.
Absolutely. You're going to get tagged in the playlist tonight along with our buddies from Cache Creek as well. I'm friends with all of those folks, and we got a bunch of Cache Creek fans out there, and Southern Halo and American Blonde and all that fans too. So this has been a really, really great show, and so great country music that you guys are making.
Well, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely. Before we let you go, one more thing. Where can folks find you on social media so they can come and find you and hang out and find you on Facebook and all of that good stuff?
Yeah, I've got a music page on Facebook. It's called Jody Medford Music, and it's Jody, so Jody Medford Music. And I'm also on Twitter. It's Jody Medford XOXO. And I'm also, you can find me on TikTok. I've got the official Jody Medford page on there. So I'm on about everything you can probably look up.
There you go. I sure do appreciate it. And
all the videos go to YouTube. I got a YouTube channel. So
yep. That is right, and I'm going to go back and make sure that I've subscribed to it. I try to do that for all the artists, especially if I put them on the TV channel, give them some of that love so you guys can get monetized over there and get your 1,000 subscribers and everything. So,
hey, that'll work, man. I appreciate you sharing everything. That's
absolutely. Awesome. Well, you guys do yourself a favor. You're going to get to check out this song, but look at the video, too. It is Jody Medford, Jody. Jody Medford, She Can't Cook, and the last part says, and I don't care. You'll see why if you check out the video. Right now it's live on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country.
Oh, yeah. She's a long, tall, high-heel country boy's dream. Looks like something off a movie screen. She was her mama and her daddy's darling pride and joy. The only little girl in a house full of boys. They gave her everything, no matter what it took. Only one thing missing, Lord, she can't cook. She can't cook, I don't care. She can make a passenger train stop and stare. Oh, she's fine, and she's mine. Me and that gal eat out all the time. I guess that you could say we're the perfect pair. She can't cook, and I don't care. stay out late, Lord, she never gets mad. When we go fishing, she baits her own hook. But we're eating sushi, cause she can't cook. She can't cook, I don't care. She can make a passenger train stop and stare. Oh, she's fine, and she's mine. Me and that gal eat out all the time. I guess that you could say we're the perfect pair. She can't cook, and I don't care. You know I don't. The pizza boys all fight to get to see who delivers. Cause when she opens the door, they all shake and they shiver. We get pizza for free, and they get a look. We're all happy that she can't cook, she can't cook. I don't care. She can make a passenger train stop and stare. Oh, she's fine, and she's mine. Me and that gal eat out all the time. I guess that you could say we're the perfect pair. She can't cook, and I don't care. I guess that you could say we're the perfect pair. She can't cook, and I don't care. Not at all. Mercy.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
She's your Sunday morning, and I'm your Friday night. She's your top shelf, treat yourself, and I'm a cold Miller Lite. She's a pretty sundress, I'm an old ripped pair of jeans. She's a shiny new sports car, and I'm a 69 Shelby GT. But I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world, but I don't wanna be your good time girl. She's a vase of flowers, and I'm a rose tattoo. She's a light shade of yellow, and I'm a darker shade of blue. She's a fairy tale on paper, a sure bet you could never lose. But you ain't fooling me, boy, 'cause when you're holding me, your heart tells the truth. But I don't wanna be your good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl, never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world, but I don't wanna be your good time girl. I know you think you love her, but we can't go on like this. There's so much more between us than just another midnight kiss. But I don't wanna be your good time girl,
Arm round my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar. I don't wanna be your good time girl. Never seen you sober, only see you in the dark. And I'm not asking you to give me the world. No, no, I'll never be your diamonds and pearls. But I don't wanna be your good time girl. No, I don't wanna be your good time girl.
Her name is Taylor Austin Dye, and that is her debut single. It is called Good Time Girl. She's done several more since then, but I love that one. It is my favorite, and found that great young lady on that great little app called TikTok. Well, I want to thank Jody Medford for being here with us tonight. Wasn't that a great interview? I was excited, and we were just having a blast, and I tell you what, we could talk fishing for hours. We're going to hook up some more, literally hook up, and do some great things for the world of country music. Absolutely. He's got a lot of great ties to Branson and other places, and we are definitely going to keep in touch with that gentleman. Well, welcome to hour number 3 of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. I hope you're having a good time. I know I am, and the music is truly new country's best. Let's play the latest single from Matt Tucker right now. It is called My Kinda Time on KICR Indie Country Radio on New Music Friday.
Picture you and me in the middle of nowhere. Won't it feel so good to be wild and free? I just can't shake it. My hands are shaking. My heartbeat is racing. You got me going crazy. Let's get lost together forever and make history. Drop everything, let me take you on a country ride. So come on, baby. You can be my Bonnie Ride and Shotty, I'll be your Clyde. So hold on, baby. We'll run from town to town, line them up and shoot them down. Love it when you're smiling, singing whiskey bent and hellbound. When you look my way, I think about the rest of my life. That's my kind of time. Steal my heart, still a kiss. Feel my love. Drunk on you, drunk on me. Love this buzz. I never seen this coming until I saw you going. I gotta get to know you. You gotta let me show you the happiest ever after it ever was. Drop everything, let me take you on a country ride. So come on, baby. You can be my Bonnie Ride and Shotty, I'll be your Clyde. So hold on, baby. We'll run from town to town, line them up and shoot them down. Love it when you're smiling, singing whiskey bent and hellbound. When you look my way, I think about the rest of my life. Killing every minute with you, that's my kind of time. Drop everything, let me take you on a country ride. So come on, baby. You can be my Bonnie Ride and Shotty, I'll be your Clyde. So hold on, baby. We'll run from town to town, line them up and shoot them down. Love it when you're smiling, singing whiskey bent and hellbound. When you look my way, I think about the rest of my life. Killing that's my kind of town.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country. New country.
He was dressed up in camouflage. His 5th birthday, she took pictures of her little soldier. He turned 19 a month ago. It was his dream. She knew he'd go when he was older. He said goodbye on June 16. She cried as he was waving. She said, you better come back home to me, 'cause you're my only baby. He just smiled at her and waved and disappeared through gate 19. She reads his cards from overseas, close to her heart. She wears the necklace that he bought her, and every night she hits her knees. She bows her head and calls his name before the Father. Please, Father, could you wrap him up in angel's wings? Bring him back home safely. You know how much he means to me. He's my only baby. Walk beside him every day. Hold him close to you, I pray. She watched the news one Sunday night. Deep in her heart, something didn't feel right. They said 2 more soldiers down today. She clung to her Bible and started to pray. Oh God, if you are listening, you know my heart is breaking. It would take the very life of me. Don't let it be my baby. Please, God, I'd do anything. And she heard the telephone ring. He said, Mom, it's me. He was dressed up in camouflage. His 5th birthday, she took pictures of her little soldier.
That is the beautiful voice of Savannah Ray. She is from the state of Texas, and that is called Little Soldier, her latest single out to radio, and the video to it just came out, and we have it on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com, and a spoiler alert, or just a warning, you better bring tissues for that one as well. It is awesome, but it is a real tearjerker. Love that song, though. Savannah Ray and Matt Tucker, the artist we played before her, both work with my good friends from Ablaze Entertainment, and they are sponsors on ICTV Indie Country Television as well. The latest single from Ward Davis is up next. It is called Where I Learned to Live on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
My first steps in that house on Bowser Road, I fell flat on my face, but got back up, so I'm told. There's 1,000 houses like it, filled with stumbling little kids. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. I used to cruise these streets in Daddy's truck on Friday nights, and in that feed store parking lot is where I got in my first fight. And it's where we said I'm sorry. To this day he's still my friend. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. Everything I know I learned between these county lines. How to win, how to lose, and how all you can do is try. It don't look like much, but it's home to me. It's where I wanna die. Amy came along, stole my heart and broke it fast. I thought I'd find the cure in the bottom of a glass, but out on Highway 60 found out whiskey and gasoline don't mix. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. Everything I know I learned between these county lines. How to win, how to lose, and how all you can do is try. It don't look like much, but it's home to me. It's where I wanna die. Mount Pleasant Second Baptist, it's where we wear our Sunday best. It's where both my girls were baptized, where granddad's laid to rest. Yeah, everything I love's within a half a mile of this. It ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live. This ain't just a town, it's where I learned to live.
There was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
A little fun messing around on a Friday night. Think I drank a little too much in the neon light. Hanging out with the girls when you walk in. It's been a while and you say
summertime song and a great song for New Music Friday. Her name is Molly Lovett. She is from St. Louis, Missouri. We'll send that right back to Kelsey Parker, listening to us from the state of Maryland and in our live chat room as usual tonight. That is some good stuff right there. Well, speaking of good stuff, again, 11 o'clock at night, several months ago, I'm thumbing through TikTok and I come across this young lady. She just graduated from high school. This was her debut single. Savannah Benz and I have done a couple of radio interviews because of it. This is called Without You from Savannah Benz on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
Teardrops falling on my face, but all you do is walk away from your mistakes. You might have hurt me now, but never again. And all I got left is my faith, but I'm clothed in strength, so I'm on my way. I'm on my way, 'cause I will stand up. I will hold myself together. I won't cry because I know I'll be alright. And I am stronger now. I won't let you bring me down. Even though it's all been hell, I've made it through. And so I'm moving on without you. Your words keep coming back to me. The more I try to leave them behind, I gotta switch the station by changing the dial. And through the storms and through the rain, I've learned you gotta sing through the pain, through the pain. 'Cause I will stand up. I will hold myself together. I won't cry because I know I'll be alright. And I am stronger now. I won't let you bring me down. Even though it's all been hell, I've made it through. So I'm moving on without you. What you've been through doesn't define you, but it's made you who you are today. Cause I will stand up. I will hold myself together. I won't cry because I know I'll be alright. I am stronger now. I won't let you bring me down. Even though it's all been hell, I made it through. So I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Yeah, I'm moving on without you.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
She's a wake-up call at 6 a.m. and I'm a snooze button getting hit again. Cut off them lights and crawl back to bed. Now I've tried my best to understand why she picked a honky-tonkin' guitar man. I just can't get that thought on out of my head. Yeah, she puts the 10 in Tennessee. She's everything I'll ever need, good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be. Dancing around with her two favorite song by King George Strait check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Now I've been known to run around, but these days I don't leave the house, 'cause she's everything I need to have a real good time. She's as good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be, dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George Strait check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Yeah. She loves me. She's a Jack and Coke on a front porch swing, and I'm a sucker for a woman from Tennessee. Good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be, dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George Strait check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Oh, she loves me. She loves me. She loves me.
His name is Hayden Kaufman. That is called Good As It Gets. Video to that one on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. How about this young lady from the state of Texas? Her name is Jenna Paulette. This is called Country in the Girl on today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I saw some blonde hair blowing out your shotgun window. You even went and cleaned up your truck. I heard she's vegan and she grew up on the West Coast. Just like that, I ain't mad we broke up. Don't know her, but I know you. I hate to be the one to break the news. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. You either grew up like we did or you didn't. You don't teach a whippoorwill to sing. Take her way out and do some nitty-gritty fishing, but it'll never turn her into me. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world.
just in boots. Sit her in the saddle, tell her go round up the cattle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Country in the girl.
New country sounds like this.
Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love.
And this.
So come on, baby, rock on, rock on, rock on, yeah.
And this.
Baby, turn around your mistakes in a pretty vase, and we both know it, but we'll just call them roses.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
It's that tin roof rain on a Sunday morning. It's your grandma's cross around your neck. It's that sunrise glowing through the blinds in the window, the kind that always steal my breath. Why would I ever want to leave? I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't want to go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. It's like that old dirt road was paved in gold. The pearly gates are our front porch. Loving you makes me believe, even if the good Lord don't let me in. I got a glimpse of what it could have been. So I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. Oh, oh, lying next to me. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. The only proof I'll ever need. Yeah. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here next to me. I count every kiss and every blessing. It's the only proof I'll ever need. I don't wanna go to heaven when heaven's right here lying next to me. Lying next to me.
Here is recently made his debut at the Grand Ole Opry in Nashville, Tennessee, the Ryman Auditorium, in that little circle where all the artists want to be on that big stage. His name is Nate Smith. That is a hit song right there. It is called I Don't Want to Go to Heaven. Well, speaking of a hit song, this next artist has one on his hands. Song he wrote about his dad. He's a former American Idol contestant. His name is Tyler Booth. This is called Hey Dad on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Hey Dad, the city life's kinda crazy. Sometimes it makes me get that bluegrass on my mind. Hey Dad, I'm holding on to how you raised me and that advice you gave me the day I left that town behind, when you said, sing what you love, write what you know, even if no one's listening. Pay your dues, pay your bills, pray when you get a minute. These fields and stars, roads and this farm will be right where you left it. You said one day you'd see my name in lights. Well, hey Dad, one of these days I might prove you right. Hey Dad, I know you said to watch my drinking. You know I've been drinking, but you taught me where to draw that line. Hey Dad, I know you can't help but worry, but don't you worry, your words still echo in my mind when you say, sing what you love, write what you know, even if no one's listening. Pay your dues, pay your bills, pray when you get a minute. These fields and stars, roads and this farm will be right where you left it. You said one day you'd see my name in lights. Well, hey Dad, I hope I can prove you right. Hey Dad, I want it bad. I pray this crazy dream comes true. And if it does, it'll be because of all I learned from you. I'll be singing what I love, writing what I know, even if no one's listening. Paying my dues, paying my bills, praying when I get a minute. Those fields and stars, roads and that farm will be right where I left it. You said one day you'd see my name in lights. Well, hey Dad, I hope I can prove you right. Yeah, Dad, I pray I can prove you right.
Hey y'all, it's May Estes, and you're listening to Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Honey, turn off that TV. I've been waiting on the end of that game. Come sit at the table and I'll pour us a couple drinks. I got something that I gotta say. I'm just not sure how, but there's a few shades of gray we didn't cover when we said those vows. I've been thinking about cheating, though I don't have a reason to cross that line, and I just had to tell you, 'cause it's Lately there's been a few times a stranger has looked at me in a way I kinda like. Now there ain't no motel keys or sneaking around, just temptation that's weighing me down. I've been thinking about cheating, though I don't have a reason to cross that line, and I just had to tell you, 'cause it's something I never thought I'd do. Ain't thinking about leaving, but I've been thinking about cheating. Does it break your heart hearing every word? Do you wish that you would have brought it up first? If that makes you mad, give me your worst. Baby, tell me, does it even hurt knowing I've been thinking about cheating, though I don't have a reason to cross that line. I just had to tell you, 'cause it's something I never thought I'd do. Ain't thinking about leaving, but I've been thinking about cheating. I ain't thinking about leaving, but I've been thinking about
Her name is May Estes. She is from Hope, Arkansas. May is M-A-E, and that's a great song. Her latest single called Thinking About Cheating. Well, there's no reason to cheat on us. We are your home for the best in new country music. You found us. Stay right here, and all of our shows are recorded. You can listen live on our website every Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central and around the clock on KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist from Adair, Oklahoma, his name is Cody Hibbard. This is called Just for the Record on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing about you, wouldn't undo one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now, you got your life all figured out, and I'm just out here on the road with a bottle of Jack and a guitar, singing to no one. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords
regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive. Some songs are meant for a country crowd. Some songs you put on a back road mixtape. Some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
Once again, his name is Cody Hibbard. That is called Just for the Record. My name is Tim Kelly. Just for the record, I had a great time tonight. Had a blast talking to Jody Medford. Go check him out all over social media. Jody Medford. He is amazing. Got deep vocals and got great music. Absolutely. And join us next week. We'll kick it off with Triple Play Thursday, and we'll have more great radio interviews and a lot more of New Country's Best. 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long on Thursday, and then we'll debut some more new music that I'll find and have sent to me for next week's New Music Friday show. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. So turn me on. I'll see you on the radio. I'm young, I'm old, I'm country, I'm rock and